You eat God on Sunday and drink his blood?
No, I do not.
You don't eat God?
No, I don't.
So can you tell me what the Eucharist is?
Yes, but the Eucharist, if I may ask you before just a question. What's the basis of this argument for Christianity being satanic?
Well, you're about to find out. What's the Eucharist?
The Eucharist is something taught in catechism, which is not believed widely by every Christian. There's a big theological problem upon this.
No, I understand. I understand that Catholics believe in Transubstantiation. Orthodox would word it a little bit differently. They'd say that they're partaking in God when they're eating God. They still believe that God's real presence is in the bread and in the wine. Some high Protestant churches take the Catholic view. Lutherans take that view. I believe Calvinists take that view as well. I don't remember. Anglicans take that view. And then there are some low Protestant churches that think it's symbolic.
Yes, and I do believe it's in the spirit and it is symbolic, biblically. It's a big theological thing.
Do you symbolically eat God?
You don't eat God.
Do you symbolically eat God?
Do you want me to explain to you what's the concept of the Eucharist?
No, I understand what it is. You don't need to explain it. I just want to know if you symbolically eat God.
Do you want me to explain to you why it is called eating God?
I don't care why. I just want to know if you symbolically eat God.
No, I don't. For sure, I don't.
Do you eat the flesh and drink the blood?
No, we're not cannibals, bro.
No, I understand. Did Jesus say unless you eat the flesh and drink the blood, you will not, or whatever the verse goes, I forgot. But did Jesus say to eat his flesh and drink his blood?
Yes, he did.
Do you eat his flesh and drink his blood, like he said?
In what way?
In any way?
No.
No? You reject Jesus' words? He's a false Messiah, false God?
I don't reject Jesus' word, but I think that the concept is a bit more complex than how you're making it this simple.
No, I think it's very simple. I think it's either you eat God or you don't. Which one is it?
No, it's not like this, man.
No, it's like this. It's like this. It's either you eat God or you don't eat God. Which one is it?
No, man, it's not about eating. You're linking
so you don't
it to
eat
food.
God?
Why are you linking it to a physical concept?
I didn't say it's physical. I said, do you eat God? I'm using the words Jesus is using.
Okay,
do you want me to use other words?
No, let's say Jesus is the word, okay? What if you're consuming the word, not eating God?
Okay, do you consume God?
I don't consume God, I consume the word.
Okay, is Jesus God?
Jesus is God.
Did Jesus, who is God, say to eat his flesh?
He did.
Do you eat the flesh of God?
I don't eat the flesh of God. This is an infinite loop.
Jesus is not God.
Jesus is God.
All right. Do you eat the flesh of Jesus?
I don't eat the flesh of Jesus, but we're not cannibals.
You don't eat the flesh of Jesus. So did Jesus say to eat his flesh?
He did, but not in the matter you are talking about.
I'm not talking about any matter. I'm not specifying any sense. I'm not specifying any specific doctrine. I'm just saying, do you eat God's flesh?
And if I say yes, will you take it in which matter?
In any matter, you're gonna be a Satanist.
If I say yes, can I explain why it's a yes?
You can explain why you're a Satanist who eats God, of course.
Okay, then I will explain why I'm a Satanist that eats God.
Go ahead.
If you go back to your Quran, what happened in the desert with Moses?
There's many things that happened. Can you be specific?
How did they eat?
How did they eat? He gave them manna from heaven.
Manna, right.
So Jesus is the bread. He's the true bread from heaven.
Yes, Jesus is the new manna.
John chapter 6. We know.
Yes, Jesus is linking himself to the old covenant, showcasing that he is the one that, just like Moses, he justified them from Israel. He's justifying people from their sin, and he has become the new manna.
That's exactly
that you need to have while living.
I know. That's what John is saying. I agree. That's what John is saying. That's what the Gospel of John is saying.
Yeah,
the Gospel of John is connecting the manna that was given to the Israelites to the true manna, to the true bread. And Jesus is that true bread. And that unless you partake in the true bread and you eat the true bread, you won't have eternal life. You won't have true sustenance, right?
True.
Good. Do you eat God? No.
Yeah,
Thank you for explaining.
Daily.
Do you eat God?
Yes, daily.
So because you eat God, that tells me that you're a Satanist and I want to stay away from you, because that is not a practice that I'd like to partake in. Maybe that's your cup of tea, but for us, we don't want to eat God and drink his blood. That sounds very satanic and cultish.
Does it now?
The Torah says that the blood is to be abstained from. Because
why?
Because it's najis. You're Arab, right?
Yes, I am. But do you know why?
Good. Does the Torah say the blood is najis and to abstain from it?
But do you know why?
What does the Torah say about somebody who consumes blood?
I don't know.
You don't know the Torah?
I know the Torah, but I don't know what they say about people that consume blood.
They say what? You don't follow the Torah? It's something else? Or what do you mean they say?
I do follow the Torah.
Oh, we're gonna read it.
I didn't study all the Torah to know this answer to this question.
Here. We're gonna read it right now. So we'll go to the book of Leviticus. It says here in Leviticus 17, and whatever man there is of the house of Israel or of the strangers that sojourn among them, that eats any manner of blood, I will set my face against that person that eats blood, and I will cut him off from among his people, for the life of the flesh is in the blood.
Yes, true, because the blood screams, just like the blood of Cain.
Good. So
it screamed.
Does
the blood of Abel? Sorry.
Does the Torah condemn the consumption of blood?
It does, yeah, because blood is a living thing that was used for covenant in the past.
If the Torah looks at the consumption of blood as something that is an abomination, something disgusting and despicable, you make that a symbolic gesture of the remembrance of your God, that you're literally drinking his blood and eating his flesh like a cannibal?
No, because there's a thing, because blood is a form of a covenant sealing us with Christ. And also, the concept of consumption of the blood is not as you see it. Just like the blood of Christ has saved us on the cross, there's no
such thing as saved you on the cross. I just want you to realize that why would a first century Jew, a Torah observant Jew, and his followers tell his followers to drink his blood? That doesn't sound very historical to me. And if it is, then this sounds like it's against Torah ethics.
Why does the Quran tell the believers of Christianity to go back to the Injil to justify and conclude?
Because the Injil proves that Islam is true.
But if the Injil is true, it means the Quran is false.
No, it would mean the Quran is true, because the Injil confirms the Quran and the Quran confirms the Injil.
This is a huge debate, man. You're not ready for it.
Oh, I'm not ready? Oh, I'm ready. Do you want to debate it? I'm ready.
Because if we go to the
Injil, I'm ready.
It goes against everything there is in the Quran.
No, if we go to the Injil, it confirms the Quran.
Man, please don't go to Isaiah 42:19 and bring me.
No, we don't need to go to Isaiah 42 or Songs of Solomon. And even if I were to go to Songs of Songs, you would get grilled and filleted like a fish, and then I would put you in the oven. Even if I were to go to Songs of Songs. So trust me, you don't want me to go to Songs of Songs. But yes, the Torah and the Gospel confirms Islam. Do you have an argument against that, or you just want to make assertions without any?